Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video on Ethereum. All right, I wanted to make a full video on Ethereum here. I'm covering basically all the big cryptos today. This Black Monday. They're calling it which started very badly across the world in the capital markets. All right, and before we dive into Ethereum specifically, we have to talk about the fundamentals a little bit. Because the main things, and it's more complicated than this, and this video is too short to dive into everything, such as the Japanese interest rates, etc. But right now, the most important things you need to know is that there is a lot of fear and uncertainty in the world and in the capital markets, which Ethereum and crypto is one of the risky capital markets. There's a lot of fear about two things, and that's recession in the US after we saw some very bad unemployment data, and now we have rumors of an emergency Federal Reserve meeting, which is a signal of something very bad, because that means that they feel like the economy is turning worse so that quickly that they have to decrease the interest rates earlier than the meetings. And there's a lot of fear about what's happening in the Middle East. All right, those are the main two things, and then there's a ton more we can talk about. Those are the main two things that's pushing back the markets. Ethereum gave up its very strong support level right here between 27 and 2900, and now I do think we found a local bottom. And in general, right here, if you really zoom out to the weekly time frame, like I would say, unless we get more bad news. But this support level right here between 1900 and 2100, I do think is the bottom for now. All right, we have a ton of support there. You have the 200 EMA. This is the weekly time frame, by the way, so it's very high time frame. So all the support levels, etc., you can trust a little bit more. But we have a very strong trend line. We have a very strong 200 EMA here. It's a major key level. 2000 is a big psychological support level as well. So I do think, for now, this is the bottom. Now, what happens next largely depends on how the macroeconomic and political situation develops. All right, for Ethereum specifically, when we talk about, for example, the ETF, that's still not looking great. We're still at major net outflows. As you can see right here, even, yesterday or last week, we also had net outflows. I think total is right now 500 million. That's not the end of the world. But it's definitely not helping the price of Ethereum right now. So that, in combination with a Bitcoin dominance that's very high, I don't see how you can be bullish on Ethereum right now. All right, I don't think we'll necessarily drop down lower than this level. I do think today, when the US session opens, depending on how it opens, I do think we can drop down lower in that area. So I do think that's a possibility. But for now, I think we'll consolidate on the short term, all right, and then we'll have to see with the day how we develop. Like right now, where we're actually finding decent support at 2150. Like I said, I expect this level to hold, but I expect us to just consolidate on top of this, maybe spike a little bit higher into the 2500s, but break above that, I don't see as a possibility. All right, we might spike higher. But I don't expect any bullish breakouts unless we have gotten rid of the uncertainty we're dealing with right now. And I would even be prepared for some sort of a move down into 2000 and 1900 when the US session opens, and we either see a continued sell-off in the stock markets and the ETFs, which that's also a thing right now still, right, of course. We either see that and or we see stabilization. And for now, I would say most likely is that we will consolidate for the next couple of hours, but that we will still make a lower low into 2000 and potentially a little bit lower in the short term. That's what I expect. I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.